Where's the auto sort? Right stick? There we go. Alright. Before we go to the next one, the best kind of quest, let's make a trip back to the workshop and see what we unlock for taking out Puke. We'll start with armor. The Puke gear. This is one thing I haven't been doing. If you go over to the left and hit square or X, it'll show you what you look like wearing the whole outfit. This is sort of like an explorer, like a ranger type outfit. The headpiece for Puke has no skills. Oh, I was one over, sorry. Spore Puff Expert. Spore Puffs restore 20 health. Those are the things that cloak you. The chest piece, item prolonger, item duration. Hands, poison resistance. The waist, poison buildup. For weapons that have a poison element, it increases the buildup and bonus. And the legs, botanist. 1 extra consumable herb per gather. Basically, you gather 2 things at once. Overall, not terribly useful. It looks kind of neat, but nothing in that set's really gonna help. We didn't look at this one. This is part of the event that's going on. The harvest suit looks like a pumpkin outfit. This is the autumn special one, I believe. Interestingly enough, even though it's sort of silly looking, the headpiece has focus, which is fast charge. That's nice. Charge times reduces by 5%, which means things like our greatsword charges will charge up faster. That's a really useful skill to have on a greatsword build. Tremor resistance nullifies minor ground tremors, so you won't get knocked off balance if something hits the ground. Resentment, while active, grants attack plus 5 when you have red damage in your health. Constitution reduces stamina depletion, performing stamina draining moves, things like evading, dashing. I think it applies to my shoulder tackle as well. And Mushromancer, which is kind of a neat skill. Lets you digest mushrooms that would otherwise be inedible and gain their advantageous effects. What that means is all the different mushrooms you get in the game are used to craft things like potions. But with this skill active, you can consume them straight up. Like level 1, it's the blue mushrooms and toadstools, and they will bestow certain effects upon you, which I don't think it tells you what they are, but the additional levels let you devour more types of mushrooms, and you get a whole bunch of different types of good effects. If you can slot Mushromancer into a set as a utility skill, it's pretty useful, especially with something like Wide Range, which will apply your buffs to your entire team. Alright, look at the weapons. Puke trees down here. The Puke weapons have a poison element. And what that does is, over time, as you do damage, poison will build up on your target, and when it procs, they'll have damage over time for a set amount of time. I don't know what the element value is for greatswords. Usually, poison or status elements work better on weapons that hit a lot. I don't remember if the greatsword's charge applies the poison debuff differently. That's something I'd have to look up. In the past, I haven't typically run status ailments on a greatsword build. In between quests, we also unlocked the Buster Sword 3. This is to craft it outright. But we should be able to upgrade to it, or at least it'll show us what the upgrades are. We need 2 earth crystals. Earth crystals are something that are gathered from mining nodes. We haven't seen any yet, but they're relatively common, not too hard to find. But we'll go ahead and jump straight into the next major quest. I don't see anything super pressing that we need to stop and farm up. What we'll do is we'll continue on ahead and check out the new locale, the Wildspire Waste.
Hey there, partner.
We'll be doing an escort mission to protect some scholars in the waste. I think the game designers are a little bit self-aware here because the best kind of quest is what it's called. Escort quests historically are not very popular. This one is not bad. It's not as annoying as some other ones. But the fact that they called it the best kind of quest is kind of funny. I think we should be good.
Okay. Got it?
We've waited this long to get our hands on the evidence we need. Don't get us killed now, Hunter!
I hardly slept a wink last night. I'm so excited to go out and see this new piece of evidence.
The slag was found in the desert area of the Wildspire. Guide us there safely, partner.
Alright, as the little cutscene showed, the Wildspire Waste is a sort of desert environment. It's much drier and arid compared to the ancient forest.
One thing's for sure, the environment here is completely different from the ancient forest.
Case in point.
Yes, the Wildspire Waste features a mixture of dry land and swamps, which naturally supports its own unique ecosystem.
Name of the game here will be sort of scouting ahead of the research party. They're denoted by the red
Hey, look, a
quest
waterfall.
marker.
The water filters down through the sand and collects in the lower areas, thus creating a mire.
Oh, great. We get to go uphill now.
Come on now, my dear handler, put your back in it!
I can't remember if there's a specific cutscene point, but what we'll do is we'll sort of move on ahead just to see if there's anything dangerous that we need to watch out for.
Look at that insect. Is that some type of beetle?
The wildlife here are quite resilient creatures. They have adapted excellently to the dry climate.
Even the plants have learned to survive. The fruit scattered throughout the area has a hard shell that helps retain moisture.
Oh, they're heading that way. Better loop around and not get separated from them. If something shows up, then I'm not going to be able to help them out.
Dear me, we made it. Can we have a break now?
close to us, part.
Are they above me? They might be above me.
Stay close to us, part.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, they went up, that's right.
Stay close to us, part. Look, the Wildspire. That's where we'll find what we came for.
But we still have a ways to go.
Well, on we go. Actually, downhill might be worse. This is so heavy.
Let's see. All right, now they're heading down this way.
Did you hear that?
Everyone, stay on guard. Come on, Pard. I need you over here.
Oh, dear me! A Rathian!
Good boy.
Jumpin' Jackies! A Rathian!
You know what this means, my friends. In times like these, it is important to stay calm.
And run for your life!
Go, go, go. Just move on through. You might be able to use your slinger to create some kind of noise and distract her.
Let's see.
Ow! Run!
Oh, they're going this way. I don't think she'll actually aggro to the research team as long as you don't hit her. Rathian is...
Run for your life!
Rathian isn't too bad, but I'm not super well geared right now. Let's not tangle with her at the moment.
Phew. That was horrifyingly close.
Hell hath no fury like a Rathian storm. Well, like any Rathian, actually.
But she could provide the Commission with valuable data. Hunter, I couldn't trouble you for a sample, could I?
Got a Revolture. There's a pretty good assortment of burbs you can collect for your home as well.
But I am in shock over how gargantuan it really is.
Yes, it certainly seems to exceed the measurements in all the guild's writings.
I wonder, how many years does it take for a beast like this to grow to such an enormous size?
Apsaros. Four-legged animals.
Oh,
And
look!
they're
Apsaros!
An herbivore native to this region. Wait, why are they running?
They look scared.
See? When Apsaros feel threatened, they assume a defensive posture.
Whatever's out there, it could be a danger to us too. We have to be careful. Finally.
foreboding.
I thought we'd never get here.
Look at it. Glorious. It is absolutely massive. What a magnificent specimen.
We're almost there. Keep it up.
Oh man, look at the frame rate
The
on
evidence
those
is within sight.
from a distance.
Done a fine job, Hunter.
see what kind of present Zora Magdaros has left for us.
Keep pushing.
Look over there! Another clue!
Me first. Eureka!
It's Baroth.
Jumping jaggies! It's a barrel! Run for your life!
Follow me. Come on.
Right.
Scholars are still in danger. You have to take down that barrel. Uh-oh. You've been hit with water blight. That's gonna put a damper on your stamina recovery. Don't worry. I'll keep the scholars out of harm's way.
Alright, now we're fighting Baroth. This particular monster is a brute type wyvern, just like Anjanath. But it hangs out in the Wildspire Waste. And one of its main gimmicks is that it'll coat itself in mud, and then it'll fling the mud to inflict water blight. Water blight means my stamina will replenish itself a lot slower. The name of the game against Baroth is staying out of the way of its charges and its mud flinging, and then trying to lay hits on its limbs, and its weak point are its hands. You can cut its tail off too, which is sort of why I'm aiming for its backside. I think I broke its feet? Hard to tell. That sort of steam whistle noise is the noise it makes before it charges. And this thing will run you over. And my sword is bouncing off of its head. Alright, got its hands. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I can't hit it in the head. Not with this sharpness. Oof. And it hits hard too. When Baroth is flung off all of its mud, its sort of shimmy there won't do anything. And it'll basically just sit there. Oh. See if I can get its tail.